This podcast is for mental health awareness only and not a substitute for therapy. If you are struggling, please reach out to a licensed professional.
Hello everyone, this is Rucha Kare and welcome back to another episode of Mindcheck Mondays. Today, we are going to talk about overcoming negative thought. Now, there are different schools of therapies that see negative thoughts in very different light. In today's episode, we are going to view it in the lens of cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, there are certain negative thoughts that are very automatic in nature. These thoughts are known as automatic negative thoughts. We don't have control over them, they simply come to us. These thoughts can be something like, I am not good enough, I am going to mess up, I am a failure, and so on. Hence, in order to overcome any kind of negative thoughts, first we need to materialize it. Any thought in our head is very abstract. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it. Hence, we need to be able to put it out somewhere. Hence, journaling is the first step. Write your thought. What is the thought that you are getting right now? Once you have written the thought, you can write the aligned feeling regarding that thought. How is it making me feel? Is it making me feel anxious? Is it making me feel overwhelmed? Is it making me feel angry? What is the feeling aligned to it? Once you put down the thought and the feeling attached to it, you'll realize that each thought has a space in your mind and each thought will take you to a concern area. Once we are aware of the thought that we have, we need to be able to understand a concept known as cognitive distortions. Once you have noted down the thought and the feeling attached to the negative thought, we need to understand the cognitive distortion behind it. Now, what is cognitive distortion? Cognitive distortion is basically those thoughts that distort the reality of the situation. These thoughts are basically made up, they are generated by our mind that fill up the gaps in any kind of situation. And usually they are very negative in nature. There are multiple types of cognitive distortions, but today we are going to focus on the major three. The first one is all or nothing, which means that if I have failed once, I am going to fail again. Or if I have not received 100% in my exam, I am a failure. It is all or nothing thought. The second kind of the cognitive distortion can be mind reading. They are thinking badly about me. They might be seeing me in a very negative light. They might be talking about my attire in a very negative light. These kinds of thoughts basically are assumptions that we may have about someone else. That might give you a kind of information about how you might perceive yourself. Are you judging yourself about the attire that you have? But we might think that somebody else might be thinking it the same way. The third one is catastrophizing. For example, if you have made any kind of mistake, if it is just a very simple mistake, what our mind does, it makes it even larger than what it is. It makes us feel that we have done a huge, great deal and now the world is going to end. Sort of that way. Understanding these cognitive distortions is very important because we have to gather evidence for it. We first need to realize, whatever that I am thinking, is it a true fact? Do I have evidence for it? Does it mean if at all I don't get 100% in my exam? Does it mean that I am a failure? Only the academic achievement, is that what makes me who I am right now? Or are there some other areas that I can achieve a big success in? Basically, gathering evidence is very important for us to challenge these negative thoughts. And once we understand that there might not be enough evidence, automatically we start convincing ourselves that, okay, you know what, it's okay, it's all right. It is not the end of the world. It is going to be all okay. Hence, we come to the compassionate part of it. seeing ourselves in a kind lens, seeing ourselves in a space wherein we are also human beings. It's okay, it's all right. Is there something else that we can do? Thank you all for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. If you have any question or feedback, you can always put it in the comment section below. And if you do not wish to reveal your identity, you can always put your questions in the Google form link that we have put in the description. And if you need any kind of personal consultation, you can mention your email ID in the form below, and we will get back to you regarding it. So till then, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.